Hello everybody, welcome to Endless Space _2 with me, Get Daved. No need for beginner mode. I've played this game once. We're gonna take the Riftborn out for a cruise, but I'll go over the different races really quickly because it's a 4X game, and this is an important decision. The Sophons are the Cylons. They are good at research, particularly research that other people don't know about. So that's a good thing to do. The Cravers are awful. I did a Let's Play of Endless Space 1, and check it out, and had a really good rumble against them. They, like, eat planets. They, like, just consume all the resources and burn through them super quickly. They get, like, super production, and then once it's sucked dry, it, like, just collapses, and then they have nothing, so they have to constantly like, just be eating new worlds, and they're terrible. Unit Empire is for politicking. They're good at influence. Horatio, they like the food. So there you go. Riftborn, these are going to be my peeps. They're like machines, and you don't really deal with the food resource with them. They like manufacture new units because they're all robots, and they're gonna be kind of neat. So we're gonna play as them. The Unfallen are friendly trees. They're ents basically, and they wanna help out the galaxy. The Vodiani, I kind of forget their deal. Oh, I always like playing as crazy religious zealots, or not crazy religious zealots. They're just like the ones that are really into it. And the Lumaris are economists basically, and they're just all about the cash. All right, so where are we here? The Riftborn. We're gonna have a good time. Don't really. You know what? We gotta go against the people, don't we? Well, I won't feel bad about wiping out the humans if I don't play against them, so there we go. This is sort of building on a lot of stuff that was done in Endless Space, like things like the FIDS resources, which we'll talk about, and Endless Legend as well, where they sort of have the more story-driven questline stuff. Also, I'm using a new audio mix, so we'll see how things go. The game has a couple audio quirks. By which I mean bugs.
Ours was a pristine universe. We knew nothing of your endless, your dust. Until the rift ripped a path between our realities.
But it's very pretty.
A blight that spreads like poison.
Fine, I'll move it.
Of order and balance was shattered forever.
Sorry, guys.
Dying, corrupted, and consumed. We had no choice.
Into the storm.
We are outcasts in the chaos that is your universe. Willing to do anything to save our own.
So that gets us the moral authority to do pretty much whatever we want.
Have come because a rift in the fabric between the universes threatens their existence.
Whoops.
Things look bleak, hopeless even. In desperation,
All
the
right.
Communion has sent an advance party through the
I
rift.
hope you read it. We're in trouble, is the short version. All right, they like the cold and the hot planets, but not in the middle. And remember, we don't really care about food all that much, so that's good to know. I'm just gonna worry about... So this is our building queue, just like many things. Why would we want to slow the flow of time? Oh, I guess you get... We'll just have to think about that. Now we're talking. I guess if you were like sharing a system with other people, you could really sandbag their stuff. We're going to look into some ways of increasing our production because we have to manufacture our new population units. So normally population grows from surplus food, which is a common mechanic pioneered by Civ. So yeah, we're actually going to talk about FIDs first. I'll get back to the population stuff later. So food feeds your population and allows population to grow. Industry is for producing almost everything, like all your buildings and other units, such as like spaceships. Dust is basically money. In the Endless Space universe, it's kind of like magic nanobots, but we're not going to worry about that. It's used the way money is used in most games. It also might be crack. Research just lets you, the more research points you have, the faster you can attain technology, because they always have a research point cost to acquire. Influence. So this is the FIDS, food, industry, dust, science. In Endless Legend, they introduced I to make it FIDSy. I is influence, which is something you need to do diplomacy. And then these are strategic resources. So a little bit of titanium and a little bit of Hyperium. Those will let us do stuff when it comes time to build ships and all that. So yeah, let's get +5 production. I'll take it. We don't need the +5 food. So there we go. +3 with strategic deposits. That would work out really well for us. And we'll throw in a colonization right away. Yeah, this will keep them busy. So every population unit you have is going to contribute to your overall stats, your FIDs, multiplied by whatever the rate is. So on this planet, we have 4 production, so every population unit here is going to give us 4 production and 1 dust. No research because of Kessler syndrome, which is what happens when a bunch of satellites crash into each other, and that makes debris, and then there's lots of debris, which makes the debris crash into any other satellites, and then there's even more debris, and then you put more satellites, and then they get smashed, and you see where this is going. So you just have to do an elaborate thing to clean up all the space junk. Alright, we're going to talk about heroes real quick too. We've got E, I guess named after the number. Maybe we'll get pi later. So what's your deal, E? Also possibly the drug. It goes well with dust. I'm not suggesting you mix the two though. So every leader has this, which is just a branch of bonus abilities they can get as they level up. And then our faction will always have this group, and then there's different classes of heroes, and they will have this group. So every leader we have in this game is going to have these two, and then each leader will have a unique trait, which is a little bit of a variant of what they did in Endless Space. And there's usually a sort of ship sort of line, and then there's a planetary line. So as they level up, they're going to get mad skills, and we'll allocate those. But we're going to assign them here. Going to be the governor, start getting experience points, and then a level up will be possible. Alright, research. Oh yeah, there's parties and stuff. We're not going to worry about it too much. But you get like... There's parties your faction will like, and so on. And you just want the party you want to win. And we have a strong bias towards industrialists, which is fine with me. I usually try winning these games through economic to military means, in that order. Research time. The UI to Endless Space 1 was really good, but a little cold. In this game, they warmed it up a bit, although, like on a screen like this, it's kind of hard to know where to look. But, I don't know, it'd be nice to get access to our titanium, and this gives us some good production stuff. Plus 10 per planet straight up. Yeah, we'll do xenolinguistics. So we have 44 research per turn, and its cost is 131, so it's almost exactly 3 turns worth. This is our little hero note. And the last thing we're going to do on this turn is start exploring. I'm going to actually send our colonizer out on auto-explore, because why not? We look like we have a really good place to start moseying around here. I'm going to send him here. So we have a star lane sort of set up, which gives strategic choke points and so on. I'm already in last place. Sorry to have such a bad opening turn. I guess I should have spent dust to buy stuff. It's not too late. That's not quite what I meant to do. Yeah, we'll just save our money for now. It'll do you good. Every turn our ships can move. This should automatically move them. There we go. We found a colonizable system, so I probably want to do something. Unknown ruins curiosity and high research. In my books, that is enough to justify colonization. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. So there's curiosities. We'll talk about them later. In order to receive its bonuses. Plus 50 dust on system. That's really good. Alright, we're gonna have to gain some borders. We can do that, though. That's gonna come with influence and time. Mostly the latter. Okay, so this ship is unfortunately gonna be doing its thing until it gets to the end of the star lane. Thought I turned you off auto-explore. Alright. And now we check out this and find out that it's, oh boy. Huge ice, pretty good research. Yeah, we'll have to gun for that one pretty quickly too. I'm okay with committing to this one though. We have to put people on our colonizer is the only catch. It's important to take a lot of turf right away. Oh yeah, and you can learn all about like your FIDS distributions and so on. Yeah, we'll have to think about that one. Oh yeah, you want orders. Let's check out over here. This looks like it's going to lead up with a couple other star lanes. Tell me your story, Ibella. Colonizable. A little bit of stutter there. So we have kind of an interesting dichotomy between research worlds and production worlds. Not a lot of both. That's okay. Systems really work collectively, so someday when we can actually colonize this, or a bunch of these other ones, it'll be nice. Got our research. Really not that important for us. Unless there's something I'm underestimating about the value of food in this empire. That would be nice. Is this just an achievement? We'll find out. Now, colonizing is slow and brutal. And hey, we're gonna get to learn about these ruins, which is its own thing. Colony in 30 turns. So that's basically how long it's taken them to set up and get a population unit there. So that's fine. Best of luck. They're super vulnerable, but at this stage in the game we're probably okay. For example, we haven't met anyone yet. Which in some games brings with it the possibility of cooperation. In this one, I'm gonna say mostly kind of risk at first. Well, let's read this. Basically, you need influence resources. You need to spend them to get anywhere diplomatically. It takes a while to get those resources. Excuse me. Yes, they don't like normal life. Perpetual gray skies. Explore curiosities. Construct 11 system improvements in one system. Oh boy. Probably not gonna do that. Well, and what's the rationale behind this? All right, strengthen. I don't really like the psychology behind that, though. Although this is correlated with the... Yeah, alright, we'll go with strengthen because it's correlated with industrialization, and that is our party. We'll see how this works out. I'm a little worried about that psychology. Though Sahara at first appears to be just another dry planet. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got. I just want to see the normal stuff. Rare earth foams. Oh, that's not that hard to get to. Queue it up. And then we could settle it, and that's a really good all-around planet. That's gonna be the next one. Adaptive bureaucracies. We could get to that one too reasonably quickly, but let's just focus on one thing at a time here. We'll just keep exploring for now. We'll worry about the curiosities in a little bit. It'd be kind of nice to do with a hero ship. Speaking of which, there we go. Eight heroes in the galaxy. I wonder how... I guess that's just one for every empire right now. Just time had to pass in Endless Space once, so we'll figure out how to get them later. I'm sure the YouTube comments will be very understanding. Alright, he's never coming back. almost done getting our production stuff, and then we'll be into a growth phase. Let's just hammer through one more turn. Come on, you. Welcome to GM and the holograms. Yeah, don't care, just show me the end result. That is also what I'm gonna call a pretty good planet right now. Just because a lot of them only have, for example, that sort of thing going on. Tiny Terran, not for us. But it does have great resources. Maximized exploitation. Wow, even that is not too bad to get to. Good to know. Some of the exploration techs in the previous Endless Space, they were a little late in the tech tree, along with some of the terraforming ones. Alright, done a little bit of exploration. In the next episode, I think we're going to move on to expansion, and hopefully, you know, it's a big universe, but there's a lot of factions. We haven't run into one yet. That's a nice thing, and we have a lot of room to grow, which is a luxury you don't always get. So I'm saying we got a pretty good start so far. See you in the next episode, everybody.